Welcome to Sports Pro OTT Daily. We are bringing you the best of the insights from the summit right here at the Melia Castilla in Madrid. One of the early sessions here in the auditorium was to do with OTT saturation, the proliferation of many streaming services, often in the same territory. So are they too many? Is it getting too expensive for the consumer? Well, what is clear, especially if you're Craig Hepburn from UEFA, is that OTT has to be seamless.
If you look at the evolution of just how the web kind of evolved, it was actually discoverability. How do you find the content? So I'm in the industry, when I'm traveling and I want to watch a match or a game, I'm literally like, which platform of the 15 in this country has not been geo-blocked to watch this piece of content? And my subscription in this country works here, but not this one. And so these are problems that, quite frankly, consumers and fans will not put up with. You know, they want Uber because they hit a button, a taxi turns up, it's frictionless. They book, they book hotels and Airbnb because the whole experience is frictionless. We need to figure out a way within the industry to make OTT frictionless to fans, where it just feels really smooth. And I think that will be the biggest challenge, I think, for the industry.
Mickey Lawler from the WTA Tour was talking about athletes in her session and how they buddy up with their leading women's tennis players, asking them to share their content. All very convivial, but it doesn't always happen that way. Listen to Frank Arthofer, head of digital at F1, on Lewis Hamilton.
A great story that Sean Bratches, who's my boss and runs the business at F1, tells is when Liberty bought the business, one of his first meetings was a lunch with Lewis Hamilton. And Lewis brought with him to that lunch a stack of cease and desist letters from Bernie Ecclestone, because Lewis was taking clips of his onboards and posting them on his Instagram channel. I think working with the drivers and the teams in a more collaborative way to build the sport, which we think benefits not just Formula One, but our partners, be that sponsors, broadcast partners, and promoters, is a really important component of the strategy, and probably something we're still in the early stages of doing well.
Well, on this very stage, we spoke about the FANG, that's Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, Google, and we spoke to someone representing the final member of that gang, and that is Google, about what particular unique sporting events they choose to showcase and spend their money on. And this is what Thomas Grace, head of sport for EMEA at YouTube, had to say.
We're not going to do things for strategic reasons, which basically means losing a lot of money. It has to make financial sense, and it has to make sense for our partners. So there are different models that we can look at for that. I think diving headfirst and paying massive license fees for live rights is not the game that we're in.
Well, that's a wrap for day one here at the Sports Pro OTT Summit in Madrid. We're about to get stuck into a bit of networking and some drinks, but don't forget to check back in on day two.